Everybody thinks college students are broke because they're irresponsible. Nah, most of us are broke because life moves faster than our bank accounts. When I first got to college, I felt unstoppable. Nobody could tell me nothing. The first week of college was amazing. No parents, no curfew, nobody asking where I was going. I felt free. I could stay up until 3 a.m. if I wanted to. And unfortunately, that's exactly what I started doing. Then something magical happened. My student refund hit. I remember opening my banking app and seeing all that money. For about 5 minutes, I genuinely thought I was rich. I'm talking billionaire mindset. Then I discovered the dining hall. Man, I thought I hit the jackpot. Pizza, burgers, ice cream. And the best part? I already paid for it. At least that's what I kept telling myself every time I got a fourth plate. I started walking different, talking different, thinking different. Like somehow $1,800 turned me into Warren Buffett. In my head, I was basically rich. The first thing I bought? Food. Not groceries, not essentials. Food. DoorDash became my best friend. I'd order food from places that were literally a 5-minute walk away. Pure laziness. Then came the Amazon phase. I started buying things I absolutely did not need. LED lights, a mini fridge, random decorations, a speaker, new headphones, stuff I convinced myself would somehow make me more productive. Spoiler alert, it didn't. Then the parties started. And look, I'm not saying I spent all my money, but I'm also not saying I made good financial decisions. Every weekend somebody had something going on, and somehow, my wallet was always involved. Fast forward about a month, I opened my banking app one morning, and that's when my stomach dropped. I looked at the number, looked away, looked back. Maybe the app was glitching. Maybe the bank was doing maintenance. Maybe somebody hacked me. Nope, I was just broke. Suddenly, all those Amazon packages didn't seem so cool anymore. The LED lights? Useless. The speaker? Useless. The random stuff I bought at 2 a.m.? Definitely useless. I started realizing I might have made a few mistakes. That's when survival mode kicked in. I stopped ordering DoorDash. I stopped buying snacks. I stopped spending money. Matter of fact, I stopped opening my banking app altogether. Out of sight. Out of mind. Then came the struggle meals. Ramen. More ramen. And for dessert, believe it or not, more ramen. I was basically becoming one with the noodles. My friends would text me, "Yo, we're going out tonight." And I'd immediately start making excuses. "Nah, bro, I'm studying." "Nah, bro, I'm tired." "Nah, bro, I got work." The truth? I had about 1437 to my name. At one point, I got so broke. I started walking everywhere. Class, walking, dining hall, walking, library, walking. Across campus in 95-degree weather, you guessed it, walking. Uber was officially a luxury. Then I started doing something I never thought I'd do. Checking random places for money, jacket pockets, backpack pockets, couch cushions, old drawers. I found $1 one day and celebrated like I won the lottery. The dining hall became my second home. Matter of fact, it became my first home. If they were serving food, I was there. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, emergency snack. I was maximizing every dollar of that meal plan. Then one day I looked around, and I realized something. Everybody was struggling. The guy with the nice shoes? Broke. The girl with the expensive backpack? Broke. The dude acting rich on Instagram? Extremely broke. We were all fighting the same battle. Around this time, I met a girl, and for the first time all semester, I stopped worrying about money. We started talking after class, then texting, then hanging out, and I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was cooking. Every broke college student knows, when you like somebody, somehow you magically find money. I was skipping meals, so I could buy her food. Looking back, that's actually insane. My friends kept warning me. They said, "Bro, don't get attached." But I didn't listen. Because when you like somebody, logic leaves the chat. Then one day, she invited me to a football game. I spent 30 minutes picking an outfit for a football game. 30 minutes. In my head, this was basically a date. Then halftime happened, and my entire character arc got rewritten. Out of nowhere, one of the football players walked over. Then another football player showed up, and they both knew her. At this point, my stomach started hurting. Then it happened, right in front of me. She kissed him. Right there, in front of everybody, including me. And that's when I found out they were dating. Actually, not just him, another football player too. I got played, and I wasn't even officially in the game. That night hurt, I'm not gonna lie. But weirdly enough, that heartbreak changed everything. That night, I didn't play the game. I didn't scroll TikTok. I didn't even talk to anybody. I just sat there, staring at the ceiling, thinking about the money I wasted, thinking about the classes I was behind in, thinking about how stupid I looked. And honestly, I was tired of disappointing myself. The next morning, I looked in the mirror, and for the first time, I stopped blaming everybody else. Not the girl, not college, not my professors, not my bank account. Me. I was the problem. And that's when I made a decision. If my life was going to change, it wasn't going to happen by accident. Nobody was coming to save me. Nobody was going to magically make me disciplined. Nobody was going to hand me confidence. I had to build it. So the next morning, I went to the gym. And let me tell you, it was horrible. Absolutely horrible. Everything hurt. My lungs hurt. My legs hurt. My pride hurt. I looked around and everybody seemed stronger than me. I remember grabbing dumbbells and immediately realizing maybe I should have grabbed lighter ones. But I came back the next day, then the day after that, then the day after that. Not because I was motivated, because I was tired of feeling weak. Then something weird happened. I started respecting myself again. Once I fixed my body, I started fixing my grades. I started showing up early, taking notes, asking questions, actually paying attention. Crazy concept, right? Then I fixed my money, because being broke stopped being funny. So I applied for a campus job, then another one, because apparently jobs don't just appear when you're broke. Then it finally happened. My first paycheck. It wasn't a lot, but to me, it felt like I just signed an NBA contract. The difference was, I respected that money because I worked for it. Every dollar suddenly felt valuable. Then I realized something. The heartbreak wasn't what changed me. The girl wasn't what changed me. The money problems weren't what changed me. The discipline did. Because motivation comes and goes. Motivation feels good. Discipline feels hard. But discipline works. Discipline shows up when you're tired. Discipline shows up when you're broke. Discipline shows up when your heart gets broken. And that's when I finally became dangerous. Before I knew it, finals week was here. Everybody on campus looked stressed. Nobody was sleeping. The library was packed. Then came math. I walked into that final feeling prepared. Then I opened the first page and immediately realized I was about to experience something terrible. Halfway through that exam, I reached acceptance. Not confidence, acceptance. I stopped fighting. I stopped pretending. I just wrote what I could, turned it in, and prayed for a miracle. Around the same time, there was another girl. She was cool, funny, smart, and honestly, I think she liked me. But every time I thought about making a move, I remembered the football game, the heartbreak, the embarrassment, the disappointment, and suddenly, I wasn't so confident anymore. I had trust issues, freshman year trust issues. So this time, I didn't rush anything. I didn't force anything. I just focused on myself. If something happened, cool. If not, life goes on. And honestly, that mindset felt peaceful. Then it was finally time to move out. The same dorm room where I went broke, got heartbroken, failed math, learned discipline, learned responsibility, learned who I was suddenly empty. When I got home, my family noticed something. I was different, not physically, mentally. I wasn't the same kid who left. College humbled me. Freshman year wasn't perfect. I got broke, got heartbroken, failed math, made dumb decisions, learned hard lessons. But honestly, I wouldn't trade it for anything, because every mistake became a lesson, every setback became a story, and every struggle became part of who I am now. Sophomore year, I have no idea what's waiting for me. But this time, I'm ready. Hey, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It motivates me to make more entertaining videos like this. See you next time.